Alright, so it's the day after Christmas and we are just now leaving the house so we can go get our COVID testing done for America so that we can go and get on our Delta flight and stuff. Today is mostly just trying to get all of our COVID testing booked and done so that we can safely make it into the country and be able to do stuff.
We're back in line waiting to get to our COVID test and get our nose swabs. We've been driving all around. We went to the testing facility we went to last time before the cruise. They were full, booked out for the day, had no more tests left to give. We drove to another facility and then we drove to another facility and we went back to somewhere else that we'd been before, and we had to get a PCR test to go to England, not just an antigen test, so we had to pay for that test.
It's not covered by any insurance. It's
not covered by any insurance, so we got the rapid PCR test, and they get the results back in 30 minutes. We just got it done. It really tickled this time, but we'll know our test results here in about 30 minutes.
Just stopped in the gas station, got a little bit of food because we got to wait about 30 minutes until we get our results. 3 hours, a few $100s, and multiple testing centers later, we got our negative results, so we're good to go. We're driving back to Walmart now. I had to go get some motion sickness pills because I always get sick on flights, car rides, whatever it is. Usually get sick, so I got some stuff for that. And then he got a new SD card because he got a GoPro and a drone for Christmas, right?
Yeah, a GoPro and a drone, so we'll have some new ways to shoot our videos.
Yeah, we'll see how it works. So we're currently just taking out the trash, getting the house already, almost completely done getting packed up, and then we are good to go. Super exciting. We're just doing our last little run through of the house, making sure that we have everything's picked up, and checking the weights of the bags because we have the 50-pound limit. All right, we're working on check-in right now.
So we just went to check in and use the kiosk, but there's no reason to really use the kiosk and all that because, like, while it still needs to see your passport and stuff, because of the COVID stuff, they need to see our negative test and all the travel documents. So it's a waste of time. So just get straight in the line if you're going international. It took about 25-30 minutes to wait through the line and then get up there and show all of our documentation, show our negative tests, our COVID vaccine, and now we are headed to security.
We did it!
TSA pre-check is a lifesaver. The other lines are kind of long. I don't know exactly how long they would take, but we were through our TSA pre-check in under 3 minutes. So definitely a bonus.
Really not bad.
Now we get on the airport monorail system, and that'll take us out to the gates.
Disney has prepared me for this monorail.
Por favor, manténganos alejados de las vueltas.
So since we weren't quite sure how long it was going to take us to get through the airport and everything, we got here pretty early and we got about an hour and a half, 2 hours to burn. So we're going to go to the club with our priority pass. So we grabbed a little bit of the free food for lunch. We've been here for about an hour, hour and a half, and they should probably start boarding in the next 20 to 30 minutes or so. So we're gonna head out and head over to our terminal now. We're just sitting here waiting for our flight.
Yep, they're gonna start boarding here in the next probably 15-20 minutes, and then we will fly to JFK, New York, have a short layover in New York, and then on to London. All scanned in for the first flight, walking down the gangway to the jet bridge to the airplane, and then off to New York. We're in Comfort Plus, and we're in the exit row, and as you'll see, I'll show you, all the other rows ahead of us have TVs on the seat back in front of them. Ours doesn't, but down on the left we can pull it out, and so we get a lot of legroom, and we still get a TV. We're off the plane in New York. Didn't take us but like 2 hours to get here, and now we are walking to our next gate because we leave in about an hour, so they'll be boarding here pretty soon because it's a pretty large plane.
Hopefully we can stand up and move a little bit.
A little bit, except for a while. Gonna be sitting for even longer. We got in at gate C, and we have to get to gate B, so we're gonna take a shuttle, and right now we're waiting outside and the shuttle just showed up.
It's definitely cold outside. We're not used to this, but it's nice. Good change.
You can see our breath. All scanned in, walking down. Our plane's right here, headed to London.
We did it. We're on the plane to London.
Only fitting to have James Bond on. So we timed up our TVs to watch the same show, but it has to be at the exact same second, otherwise we see it change a little bit. So headed to England, might as well watch a Downton Abbey movie.
So they're going around handing out food right now. I got the 4 cheese tortellini and he got the chicken marsala.
So breakfast looks to be like Egg McMuffin Delta style.
Here in London.
Coming to get our passport started. So we got off the plane and we walked up to customs security there, and it's the easiest. I haven't been here in a few years, and this time we just had to scan our passport and wait for it to take a picture when we were in the country. In the past I had to have a declaration form, had to speak with a security border agent, and this is a lot easier. It took us maybe a minute because there was no line, and walked right up, scanned our passport, and we're in the country. Pretty quickly we got our bags off. Now we're gonna go get on the Heathrow Express into London Paddington Station, where we have to go get our COVID test.
So we got our bags, we're off the plane, and we have Brit Rail tickets, so we're just waiting for the train now, and yeah, super tired. Feels really good to stand, and all in all, not too bad. We might be the only ones on the entire train right now. It's pretty cool.
So there are some other passengers on the train, but the business first class is strictly ours. Now, 15 minutes, and we'll be at London Paddington. We're now in London Paddington Station, and we're gonna go get something checked with our train tickets, and then we've got about an hour and 20 minutes until we can go get our COVID test, which we have an appointment for. So our plane was like maybe 5-6 minutes late, but getting through all the security and getting our bags and getting on Heathrow Express was super fast. So we got here an hour and 20 minutes before our COVID test time. However, they just let us walk right in. Took a couple minutes, and now we are going to go catch a tube to our hotel, which is over by the Tower of London.
It's right now. Why are you hiding? Tell me, what must I do? Come to you.
So a tree fell down on the train, so.
Yep, now we are off that one, and we wait for the next one to come, and it will be a couple minutes, and then we'll continue on to Tower Hill where we can go to our hotel.
It's right now. Why are you hiding?
We got back to our room and we got a little bit cleaned up and our COVID tests are done. So hopefully we get them tonight so we can move on and go have fun in London. But worst case scenario, we should get them in by about 10 p.m. tomorrow, right?
Yep, 10 p.m. tomorrow.
Yeah.
Worst case.
So we'll see, but fingers crossed.